We're live, Ellie.
Premier Roger Cook says they'll also audit how hospital infrastructure is being maintained currently. The life and legacy of Father Chris Riley has been honoured at a memorial in Sydney. The Catholic priest died at the age of 70. He helped an estimated 50,000 disadvantaged Australians through youth off the streets. His friend Mike Munro delivered the eulogy, describing him as a living saint who knew how to help those children struggling for a range of reasons.
Oh, Ellie, do you think you can tighten this up for me? Oh, actually, I think I've got it. Oh, I got it. I think I've got it. I don't believe it.
The federal government is funding 1,000 scholarships for aged care workers and nurses. Janelle Wells reports.
The Aged Care Nursing Scholarships program aims to let staff get formal qualifications in aged care, ranging from a Certificate 3 to a Master's. They can also do specialised training in
Hi, everyone.
palliative and dementia care, clinical leadership and infection prevention and control. The government has allocated $21.5 million for the program. It will be run by the Australian College of Nurse Practitioners.
Did you? Did you like my comments? Kind of ripped it, didn't I? It's true, though. Very true. Okay. I'm just looking at my screen here. I'm saying it's very true. I got caught in the rain this afternoon. Can you tell my hair's starting to go fuzzy? Look, start to get the curls. Look, they start to come in. Oh, yeah. You won't recognize me, Ellie. I'm telling you. Oh, no. My bloody lips are sore. I've been licking my lips. I feel like they're going all funny. Oh, Ellie. Wow. That's from the milk.
No, that's from Boost.
But you don't reckon it's from the allergy?
I haven't had milk since.
But it can come out later too.
No, this is from chemicals.
Oh, gosh. That's insane. What show am I? 519 show overall. 172 on Alive. All right. I've got my drink. Got myself. Got Ellie. Oh, couldn't handle it with John last week, Ellie. It wasn't the same without you. John was just like sitting there staring at me the whole time, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, where do I look? God love him. I was going to buy him a case of beer as well for it, but I forgot. And I wrote it on my little notepad in my office tonight before I left. Oh, bugger, I've got to give him a case of beer for helping me out. No, that's true. Cha-cha-cha. There's a big delay on the internet right now, I can see, because it keeps on freezing. Oh, the iPad's just lost the plot. Yeah, I've got it working, but I don't think it's doing its thing, Ellie. Yeah, but it has these elderly moments. It's very old. I just said to her, my iPad has some elderly moments because it's very old. Huh? No, that's all good. I got my phone here.
I bought it and never used it.
Well, if you don't use it, why don't you use it?
I was going to see anyone else use it, but I don't use it now. It sits on my desk.
Oh, well, just bring it here. You can use it when you're on a laptop. Crap, it still. Don't give it to me. It's too expensive to give away. It's still a lot of money.
Be trouble-free and contact them today. propertyservicesagency.com.au. Station sponsor.
Welcome to SunPlus, where finance is made easy for you. We're a team of local experts dedicated and passionate about helping homeowners, aspiring investors, and first-home buyers on their ventures.
What are you doing to me, iPad? Right, here we go.
A stress-free process, so you don't feel nervous. Don't delay your financial decisions and visit our website, sunplus.com.au today.
Well, look, if it keeps going okay, then I'll be in business. But I got the backup for the iPhone. just in case. But I'll keep it here on my side.
Your go-to digital magazine.
I'll charge it, actually.
Politics, events, and community stories. Whether you're a local business aiming to reach a wider audience or eager to stay informed, Hills.Sydney is your platform. Advertise with us and be part of a thriving digital community. Visit www.hills.sydney today. Hills.Sydney, where community comes to life. Station sponsor. SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring.
Can you have a look at
experts.
for me
Not just flooring,
the Turning
SE
Point
Timbers
show
is
on a live? I think it's 11 a.m.
Guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet lines and shutters.
Saturdays
All
at
price
5
zero
p.m.
major brands like
and
Boral, Preference,
Turning
and
Point.
Quickstep.
So Busy Mums
Nine
show
four
is Saturdays at 5 p.m. Is it?
Or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station
Just
sponsor,
write it down on my
SE
book when you get it.
Shutters in
There.
grain quality.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. And good evening to Miss Ellie tonight. How are you?
Howdy, howdy. Not bad.
Oh, you sound vibrant and really, really motivated and going to have a good night tonight, Ellie.
Yes.
Yes, because I missed you last week.
I'm
It
just
wasn't the
thinking-
same having John, and I'm sorry, John, because John was from the smorgasbord. He backed it up for me, but
Well, I don't have the bubonic plague tonight. So
that's what John said she had. The what? What? Say it
the
again.
bubonic plague.
Bubonic. What is that?
Mum, it's the black plague.
Oh, the Black
Mum
Plague.
texts me at like 9 p.m. saying, "Is my Missy sick? She's apparently got the bubonic plague." And I'm like, "Oh, what is happening?"
Oh, God love him. Thanks, John, again for doing last week and being my backup plan while Miss Ellie was resting with the bubonic, whatever you called it, plague. So thank you for that. But if you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We are live here every Monday night from 8 till 10, and we have done, this is me and Ellie's 172nd live show. Overall shows, 519 live shows across the world. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, Omni Studio, and iHeartRadio. We stream off about 7 or 8. I could probably stream off TikTok and Instagram, but then I'd have more work to do because those platforms are a little bit tricky when it comes to my software putting them on. So I prefer just to stick to what I've got at the moment. It's hard enough just managing these platforms, let alone another two. But Miss Ellie does a fine job, don't you there, Miss Ellie, all the time?
I hope so.
Yes, you do. You're still here. And what was I going to say? That's right. Busy Mum Show. I was interviewed on the Busy Mum Show with Rosh V on Saturday at 5 p.m. And you can see that on my page, as well as we spoke about the internet and the ban on under 16s. So we spoke about that. Also, I've been interviewed on the Turning Point at 11 a.m. Saturday. This is going back a few months ago. Her very first show was amazing. And those are two beautiful ladies that actually are doing a lot for the community and a lot for just, individual people and helping out where they can and being beautiful volunteers at the same time, just like me. And I just want to say a thank you to both of them and Rosh V for the last one. And I look forward to doing the roundup again with the other ladies, with you, Rosh V, to talk about just before this ban comes in place for these young kids. I strongly feel that it's going to cause a lot of parents a lot of stress. That's what I feel. But anyway, we'll go to our page here. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'd love to say that I've been trying for the past, what would it be? Probably 3 to 4 weeks to get onto a Sunday night. It has been absolutely impossible. I helped out a dear friend of mine yesterday for about 12 hours or 13 hours. I was helping her with some paperwork that she had to deal with, and because her computer decided to have a moment and not work. And so I helped her out yesterday, which was very, 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 very heavy and strong. A lot of strong energy we had to use for that as well. So in the mind, if you can put it that way. But let's go over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can see everybody's jumping on now. Say good evening to everybody. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, I've been doing this for 519 live shows, no tarot cards, no tools, just straight direct messages from spirit. That's how I operate. This is my desk for the people who are online. I just have a notepad and a pen. So come over to that main page, post your question. Don't give me any numbers or names or any information. I just want your question. I think last week John was probably sitting on the edge of his chair watching, because when I ripped off the headset, because my right ear, Ellie, I can't tell you how much pain was in my right ear last week when I was pulling through spirit for a lady that I was reading online. And the pain in my ear was so strong. It was incredible. And I had to take off the headset really, really quickly because it was just really paining. And I'm thinking, is that the headset or is that me or what's going on? And we realized later that it was definitely a message from spirit that the lady that I was reading for, one of her relatives had a tumor in the right ear, which is the same ear that I had. And the tumor was taken out as well as the middle ear. And that was pure confirmation to me that spirit was definitely with me there. And I don't know why he does this so hard to me when he gives me the pain, because it was so horrendous. I had to rip off the headset. It was really painful. But I couldn't imagine the person that actually has that tumor in the ear, how they felt, if I felt bad. So let's say good evening to a few people. We've got Amber O'Brien, Jill Polglaze, Michelle Coburn, as usual. Jules and Michelle are always here in first and second place. We've got Alicia Garcia. Good evening. Thanks for joining me. Kathy Dawn, good evening. Wendy Merce Martin's always here. Joanne Howard's always here. All these regular, beautiful people that followed me for a long time. Diane Tummers, Christine Williams, good evening. Hillary, good evening. Gladwin she says, I'm off to the UK, Lesley. Anything I should be concerned about? Yes, we'll come back to you. I'm doing the intros. Elizabeth Linaney, she says hi. Who else have we got here? Kylie Patterson, good evening. She's from Victoria in Australia here. Thanks for joining us again, one of my long-term followers as well. John Abandoned and Haunted Page, good evening, Lesley and Ellie and everybody. Thanks for joining us. How are we going, John, with the recordings from our last ghost investigation, which was pretty cool? I was actually talking about it, and I've got a couple of people coming up from Melbourne. When you announce the next one, the next ghost investigation, I'm going to bring a couple of people up from Melbourne for that one. Karen Riley, sorry. Hi there. Rita Clark, good evening. I got Leothus, good evening. Let's keep scrolling forward. Keely Rhodes, good evening. Keely was there as well. So we had abandoned and haunted people, Teresa, John and Chad and Simone. And who else was there? Ellie. We had Ellie. We had Michelle Coburn and David Coburn. We had Keely Rhodes as well as not Karen Riley, Gladys Lacey. Yes, Glenys Lacey. That was it from that last ghost investigation. That was pretty cool, actually. If anybody wants to join that, go over to the page, the Abandoned and Haunted page. They're pretty cool people over there. They have all these little Duvalaki gadgets that they record everything. When you walk into the buildings, everything's recorded in every room so that they can pick up all the ghostly noises and words and whatever. And apparently, Teresa was telling me the other week that and I hope she's better, by the way, the whole family's better. When I was asking questions to the ghost via the machine, that the machines or the little apparatus things that they use, apparently the ghost was answering me, but we couldn't hear it because our audio level is different. Or John will probably correct that for me. But apparently the audio we can't hear through our white noise or the white noise or something. How does it work, Ellie? Do you know? I know I'm just making a whole big mess of what I've just said there, but do you know?
I'd probably make the exact same mess. So.
Thanks for the backup. I love it. She looks at me real cute. Yes, that would be me too, Spaliviero. Marge, good evening. So send your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We are live. We've been live here for 172 live shows on Alive 90.5 FM and 519 shows across the world for the past 4 years, 5 years, something like that. It's been 5 years because I've been on 3 radio stations, and this is my main radio station with Ellie. I met Ellie on Pulse FM over is it Windsor or where is it? Richmond, yes, somewhere there. Diane Tammers, good evening. Yes, all good here. Hope you and David are well. Are they having a conversation? So we've got Kathy Dawn. Hi from the UK. Thanks for joining us. Right, we're going to the questions when I can find one, because everybody's saying good evening to everybody. So post your questions again. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. If you've got any validations, type in capitals, validation, and put the validation all in one hit. Even if I'm reading you for 5 hours, just put it all in one hit so that Miss Ellie can pick it up. And that way we can decipher what's happened when I do, because I write everything down. I have to have a pen. The only way I can think is to have a pen, because spirit comes through like that for me as well. So don't tell me any numbers or names or anything like that. Just tell me what the question is, or ask me what the question is. I don't need to know who's passed, because the reason why I do the intros like this is so that whoever you want to come on board to talk through me as the messenger through to you, spirit will actually start to generate that energy with your past loved ones or whatever question it is. So Lorraine Macbeth, good evening. Oh, wow. That's your problem. I'm not going to say anything more, Lorraine Macbeth, but that's the problem there. I can see the problem straight away in that message to you, and I'm not going to say anything. I can't say anything on air about any of that, what you've just messaged me, lovey, but that is why you're unwell. And there's a massive reason why I'm saying that, okay? But I'm not going to say any more. And I hope you feel better too, lovey. We'll do some prayers for you tonight. Okay, Kathy Reed Williams. We've got Kathy. I would love an overall reading, please, from Kathy. K-A-F-I. So it's not Kathy, it's Kathy. Why? So when I was writing your name, I got a person with a T, like Tamsin or Tammy, Taniqua. No, I'm only joking. A person with a name starting with a T, because I wrote your name as Kathy here, but then it put the T there. My hand just wrote a T, and I went Kathy, Taffy. Like, what does that mean to you? I'm also getting 16 around you, 7 in the month of July. My vision is not good right now. I'm hearing vision is like gone. Do you have to wear glasses and you don't wear the glasses? They're also saying issues with the left foot. I feel like my left foot goes numb. So left foot is numb, or something around the left foot. Have you had an injury to the left foot or ankle? Or what's happened to that? Because it feels like I've got pins and needles in my feet. They're also giving me the anxiety around you as well. Is there issues around the money department as well? Because I feel like that's definitely coming in around October for you. The other week, I don't think it was last week, but the week before, I think it was a lot of October people actually starting to pick up the reins and pick up their feet around October. And that's what I feel for you as well. They're also showing me somebody in hospital with the blankets pulled up as well. So sometimes spirit shows me things as themes. So when they show me a theme, I know it's the same principle for each person that he shows me the theme. But I see someone with the in hospital or in bed and fear of their health, or fear of something around them. Because they're just showing me pulling the white sheets up. You know, when you're in hospital, you got the white sheets. I don't even know if it's in hospital. I think it might be outside, or they've been in hospital, they've come out. But they're looking around with the blankies right up, and it's right up to the mouth as well. And spirit shows me that when either a person's passed on, and this energy is quite strong, so I can't tell if they've passed on, or they're in that mode, or they've been like this for a while. Okay, and I'm also getting a young child around you, a young male. They're also giving me pain in my left shoulder, right on the top of the shoulder here. So left shoulder. I've hit that microphone twice now. So left shoulder pain. And this is right on top of the shoulder. And I feel like this is either the AC joint. They're showing me that the person can't lift it up high. They're saying, I just heard no movement. And this issue with the eyes, or what's going on with the eyes, I just feel like this is part of either a Bell's palsy stroke, or which is a mild stroke, or something, or someone's had that or will have this soon. So please be careful with that, okay? Because I feel like I can see the person with the face drooping. And I'll leave that there. But I know that doesn't sound like great news, but this is not happening to you. But I also feel like for you, Lovey, that things are starting to lift off, if that makes sense. And the pressure's coming off the shoulders, even though you've had the anxiety, but the anxiety is starting to settle, and it will settle more when there's more money coming into the home. And this is going to be around October. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate anything, just type in capitals validation and just post up your validation in the chat, the same chat where you posted your question. And and Miss Ellie will pick it up there and then answer it. And I will answer. Oh, no, she will read it out. What am I saying? And Kim Kent, good evening. Keely, yes. Karen Mez, hi, how are you? Thanks for the continues work. I'd like to know if there might be a message for me. Thanks in advance. That's what I always say. Everything in my emails at work is always a thanks in advance, because you're planting the seed with the universe to. You're planting to see with the universe to actually be grateful. So you're grateful for whatever it is that you're getting back. And it's great. I love it. So Karen Mass, good evening. 1-7 I'm getting. So 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. Can you believe that it's already the 18th of August? What? That's insane. That has gone so quick. And yeah. So 18, so I'm getting 8, 8, or 8, so well, there you go, 8, 8 or August. So who's born on the either, or what is 8/8 and August, which is the 8th month? So I'm getting a 888 for you. Ellie, do you mind looking up for me, please, in the 888 numbers to see what that means? Because I don't know what that means, but I just heard 888 for you, which is in numerology is going to be hoping something really, really cool because it's infinity. But look forward to that. I'm also getting the 555 around you too, and I feel like this is definitely going to be October into November, which is change. Definitely change, if it's already not happened, I've just heard. So definitely more change is coming. Has there been issues around a relationship for some time? And this is around the family. And I'm just seeing phone call. I'm seeing disappointment, a few tears with a phone call. And yeah, and this has got nothing to do with you. I just feel like the phone call is it's like you're not in shock, but you kind of knew things were going to happen, but it's not a shock. It's just that, it's kind of come to reality now, if that makes sense. Reality now, I'm hearing. I'm also getting 17. See, another, again, number 17. Definitely 17 around you, 8 or August. So, and if you've got any validations, then post them up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've already done half an hour. I can't believe it. I'm sorry you have been sick. Sending you unlimited love. Thank you. That's to Karen Riley, to another follower there. Mary Sacco, good evening. Chantel Ryan, good evening. Lorraine Macbeth, I've already done that. Where else have we got here? Maj, good evening. Everybody's saying good evening to each other, and I can't find another question. Okay, Mary Sacco, she said, good evening, Lesley and Ellie. She says, I hope you're feeling better. I was hoping to get a reading as I am having issues about my title, please. I wonder if you can help me. Oh, that's an off the radar one, that one, Mary. What's country, or what state are you in? Your title. I actually see court case for you as well. Court case 2, 3, or so when Spirit shows me the court case or contracts or any kind of paperwork that's important, like signing a contract for work or signing a contract for a house or court, it shows me these. It shows me little pieces of paper here, and it shows me the C inside the paper. So I know it's either court or contract or clauses in the contract. But so I try and keep this as general as I can with that, because I don't know which one it is sometimes, because it could be all three, and I do feel like it's all three for this one. So default, I'm hearing default notice. I don't understand what that means, but if you need some help with that, Tommy, send me a private message and I'll try and point you in the right direction to some people that I know. And what country and state are you in as well? But we'll leave it there and we'll be back. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Oh, what is going on with this headset? Nearly choked me.
Captivating stories and rich insights from the Arab world and Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected. Download the app or tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab Media, bridging cultures, connecting communities.
Need more time to focus on your...
Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services is an Australian-owned and operated funeral home providing dedicated, dignified, versatile and professional funeral services, assisting community members in their time
See if
of
this
grief and
iPad
loss,
works.
regardless of ethnicity and religion. Our commitment and compassion is
I don't think it's
dedicated to
working.
setting the highest standard in funeral professionalism
It's not
and
working.
supporting families through what is the most difficult time of their lives. Located in Smithfield and Miranda, servicing all Sydney areas, Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services, always with you. 9604-9604. Station sponsor.
Need more time to focus on your small business? Let Aurelian Group handle your business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love. Let us take care of all your software, technology, and IT needs while you dedicate your time to growing your business. From managing your online presence to streamlining your operations, trust us to make it happen. Visit Aurelian-group.com today and discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
Right now, you're here to hear what's coming through your speakers.
The
Have you
iPad's
thought
not
about how
working.
you can be here
Oh.
to hear when a mate, colleague, or loved one needs a chat? Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care about know you're here to really hear them, because a conversation could change a life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Oh, I thought it was great.
We all know businesses that don't answer their phones sound unprofessional and lose new customers.
Yeah, I know,
Everyone says
delaying
they have
it.
a turnkey receptionist team
That's right.
answering calls for just $1 per day plus call charges. Stop sending your customers to voicemail and join the hundreds of smart businesses using turnkey receptionists by calling 02-8069-9441 now and ask about our 3 free offer. turnkeyreceptionist.com.au. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. And Agat Linthus, stop showing off, saying that you're in Norway, sitting in the sun and enjoying the water and the sound of your voice. We're so jealous because it's pouring rain outside and we're freezing. And Ellie just gave me a snarl as well, like she's so jealous. All right, so stop rubbing it in there, agates, and because we're all freezing over here. It's coming out of the middle of winter. What are we in, Ellie? Are we in?
Last month, the winter.
Oh, thank God for that.
Just remember spring rains as well.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather, at least it's warmer.
Yeah.
My God, I got out of work this afternoon and I couldn't believe how cold it was. It was freezing. But thank you for that. Yes. Kathy Hazel, good evening. She said, good evening, beautiful ladies and spirit. It's terrible weather here in Auckland tonight. Yeah, I can just imagine how cold it is over there. If it's colder here, it'll be 50 times colder over there. She said, can I please have a reading? Am I going to have a colonoscopy? Seriously. You know that I'm not a doctor here, guys. It's only spirit that asks me these things. And you're asking me questions that are personal, that are live across the world. I mean, I actually think that you will be. So there you go. yes to that one, Kathy. And if you don't, I think it's a good idea that you should, because that will clear and make your mind at peace. So, and yeah, look for the good feud as well. Kim Kent, good evening. She says, I'm just going to do these ones really quick. I'm just wondering if you have anything for me tonight. Yes. What do we have for Kim? What do you have, Spirit? And for some reason, I feel like I'm heating up. Has it been hot for you where you are as well? I'm not sure what part of the world you're in, but heating up, because I feel like the temperature's rising here. Do you have a bad temper? Or who is it that has a bad temper around you? I just heard she has a bad temper. That's why she's hot. Or who is it? Because I also feel like there's a young male around you as well. And did you have anything, or did this young male or someone around you have anything with the lips, like especially on the, I feel like this is on the left side of the lips. They're just showing me the lips. Maybe they're talking about mine because they're a bit sore from the weather. And I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 of 4 is 5 in the month of May. Do you also get sinus as well? And I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, memorials are around the month of May. They're showing me a vehicle, and I feel like this vehicle is it looks to me like a dark, and I can't always decipher the colors. They show me too quick sometimes, and I can't decipher the color. This is a dark car, looks like either a dark charcoal or a dark gray or a dark blue. So definitely a dark colored car. I'm just wrote down dark blue, gray, charcoal, something like that. Because they all look similar to me. When you're looking through what I look through, they all look similar to me. Do you also have the knowing as well? Because they're showing me the shadows, they're showing me another theme, and they're showing me the shadows on my right with you facing the left, shimmy of white mist behind you, and that tells me the same theme that you're like me, but you don't know how to use it, but you have the knowing. It's like you know when the phone's going to ring and who's going to be on the phone with you. Knowing / phone / people. You can sense things. They're also giving me pain all on my left side of the head as well. So do you get migraines, or have you been grinding your teeth, or what's with the jaw? Because I feel like it's all down between the temple on the left, all down to, temple and the left part of the jaw, or the wisdom teeth. Left side of face, so temple, wisdom teeth. And what else did I say? Left and down to the neck. Do you also hear noises where you are in your property? Because I don't know if there's noise. Can you hear noise from anything else, Ellie? You can, outside of the normal headset? Okay, because I thought I was hearing something else. I have to check.
No, I can hear it when my headset's on, but I can't hear it otherwise.
Yeah, what is it? It's from outside. Yeah, so I thought I actually feel like you hear things in your property, like feet walking down the corridor or down the hallway, things like that. So feet and walking. I feel like there's also a room in your property that's a bit colder than normal, and this entity lives or resides in there, if that makes sense to you. Do you also feel like a cold breeze or something that's like chilling to you? When you sit on the lounge, do you feel a cold air, or you feel like someone's behind you? Is this you, or is it someone else around? Could be Kathy Hazel, maybe Agate, I don't think so. Mary Sacco, Diane Tammer, somewhere around there. Because I'm seeing somebody sit on the lounge. This is a dark colored lounge. Let me write it down, dark lounge. And as they're sitting there, they're watching the TV in front of them, and this entity or something behind them is standing right behind them, and they're watching the TV with them, but they're also giving off their really cold vibration and their coldness. It sounds crazy, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing spirit overlooking you, watching the TV. And yeah, if that is you, then you need to acknowledge them and send them off. They're not pets, guys. Anything that you sense, we're all psychic. We just don't know. All of us don't know how to use it. But when you've got something that you feel in your property and you think, oh yeah, it's okay, it's just a ghost, and oh, it's okay, it's just a spirit, or it's okay, it's just whoever. It's not a pet. It doesn't. You don't know who it is. You don't know what kind of grief and trauma and communication breakdowns it will do. And so we need to get rid of them and get them out of the property, because if it's a relative, it's not so bad, or a friend or whatever, if you think it is. But if it's an entity that you don't know, it's like me opening that door there to the studio foyer and saying, okay, anybody out in the street, come in here. Even though I don't know you, you're a bunch of strangers, but you can come and stay in my home. It's exactly the same thing to me, especially in this spiritual world. So we need to acknowledge it and send it off. But I'll leave that there. Any validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yep, there's one from Mary Sacco. She said, I am in Victoria and have been having trouble for 5 months. It's been a place in title office and meant to receive it this week. And yes, we had trouble with the lawyer over the contact.
There you go.
Back that has been settled.
So it's been settled, has it?
Yes.
What does she mean? If it's been settled, then why is she still having title property issues?
Sure.
Yeah, that's another level. Probably I can't say anything here as well. So we're kind of bound to our media law, guys, and we have to be careful what we say. A lot of people can take things out of context as well. And I'm not a lawyer, or I'm not a doctor, but I just give direct messages from spirit. That's what I do, within reason. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep. So there was one from Karen Ness. She said, there is work on the house plans. I called a friend and he would maybe call me back. It's been a time and I haven't received anything.
There's the phone call. That's why.
It's okay though. I was a little bit disappointed about family. I have no idea. I keep on hanging on, doing me, and many times just wonder why. Having an ability without being able to do something with it.
Fair enough. And what was the 888 number, Ellie? What was that? When you looked it up?
Abundance, prosperity, and
there you go. There you go, Karen Mez. The 888, abundance, prosperity, and
financial success.
Financial success. Go figure. Look at that. I think I need to give that to everybody, that number. That'll be cool. Jade Wilson, will I finish my nursing? Yes, you will. There's no point stopping now. What's the saying? You didn't get to this far to get to this far. Think about that one, Jade. You didn't get to this far to get to this far. So don't stop now, because you'll be kicking yourself later. The time is speeding up. As you know, the universe and time is speeding up, because it's already, Monday night again. Well, I was just here the other day with John, and it's just speeding up. It's unbelievable how fast our weekends are going. Wish they didn't speed up, but anyways. But yes, you need to finish your course, because that is going to pay off later. You can do so many different things with that later. Okay, and you've got some ideas, but you're just being impatient. But be patient, my dear, because it's going to pay off for you later. 100%. Any study. I've done so many courses. It's always paid off for me. Doesn't matter which course it is, it will always pay off for you guys. Because what it proves is that you have the ability to study and focus on something, and not just continually drop out and give up. You're an achiever. You're a survivor of education, I should say. Let's go. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Yes, Lorraine Macbeth, if you want to send me a private message, and I will call you back sometime in the next couple of days. Just give me your phone number and I will call you back, Lorraine. And the time, I work full time, but the best time it'll have to be late in the afternoon when I'm finished work. So what else have we got here? Oh, beautiful. Kathy Reed Williams from Horsley. I know another lady and gentleman from Horsley. May I have a reading, please? I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed and not sure why. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, it doesn't help when the sky is constantly raining, that's for sure. Nobody's got any vitamin D in them. So everybody needs to be topping up their vitamin D. This will make you feel 100% better. So functional medicine doctors are the best, but definitely vitamin D, your magnesium, your zinc, and get your body outside and walk if you can, between the rain episodes, I should say. I did that the other day or last week. There was one spot for half an hour because I said to Spirit, come on, you've got to give me just at least half an hour. And sure as ever, 5 minutes later, there was this break in the rain. So I quickly did a whole half an hour and it came back and it started pouring. You know how many times that has done that for me? It's incredible. But yes, 100%. I feel like, look, go have blood test. I feel like there's something not right with the bloods. You might be just a low in iron or something like that. I'm not sure. I can't quite see. I can just see cloudy blood. So do a blood test and get the doctor onto that for you so that you can feel better. People don't realize that if they're not eating correctly, which is 99% of the population, if they're not eating properly and they're not exercising, hormones don't get lifted up. People don't feel well because they've lost a lot of minerals, because even if they're having caffeine too much, which I feel like this might be another issue as well. And also lack of sleep. You know, the body, for me, if I'll give you an example, for me, if I've been a personal trainer for something like 36, 37 years, and if I am seated for too long, I start to get itchy feet. It's kind of really weird. If I haven't done a training session once or twice, 3 times a week, then I can honestly tell you that I feel like rubbish. And so that's why everyone says to me, oh, you know, you do so much in a day. Well, so what? I've got to get going. You know, I don't stop. I literally don't stop every single day. If I'm not studying health, if I'm not studying law, if I'm not studying something else that relates to either one of those, or doing something for another person or a friend like I did yesterday, then I am constantly doing something or researching nutrition, you know, or writing nutrition programs and stuff like that for people. I am always on the go. I never stop. And that's probably why I still have clarity in my mind, because your body needs to be able to function, to be able to deliver the nutrients around the body, etc. So look at a whole lifetime. I feel a lifetime change. So Kathy Williams, a massive big flip over for you, lovey. If you don't change things and shift the gears with whatever's going on around you, then you are going to be in this cycle for another 2 or 3 years wondering what is wrong with you. Okay, so it's definitely time for change for you. And this is all going to click to you, because even though I'm saying it, it's still not going to click. You're just going to say, oh, yeah, all right, whatever. Psychics just said this. This is going to click to you in October. Okay, so it doesn't faze me that people don't listen, but this will click to you in October. That's what I'm hearing, and I'll leave that there. I'm not saying you're going to have a heart attack or anything like that. Don't read too much into it, but you need to start stepping up now for the health, everyone, because we need our health to survive. You haven't got anything if you don't have your health, guys. I know it tenfold, especially after being a cancer survivor, going back 19 years. Actually, if it's the 18th today, it'll be on the 21st. So another 3 days, I'm 19 years cancer-free. How cool is that, Ellie? 19 years cancer-free. And you wouldn't even recognize me of how unwell I was and how unwell I looked. I was horrendously unwell. And that's why I do so much research on health, and I constantly am into researching something on health, especially cancer. And yes, Andy Dan, good evening. Maria Scott, good evening. Omni Jerish, good evening. I'm just going through this live here now. Yeah. I've just saw your message 400,000 times. It's coming up now. When will Jasmine contact me? When will we be together? His feelings, please. I just feel that if this person is not chasing you or not responding to you, that's your response, love. Okay, so no response is a response, I'm hearing. No response is a response. And I posted something up on my Facebook page a few days ago about relationships. If anybody's having any problems with their relationships, they need to go back on the page and just have a look at that, because that is truth to cuts to the bone. And as much as people don't like to hear it or see it, that is the truth in life, guys. And I didn't say it. It was somebody else that I posted up. All right, what have we got here? Hillary, there is a lot I have to deal with on this trip, Lesley. I'm nervous beyond measure, and not just about the flight. I'm gone for 10 days, from Thursday. I'm wondering if Spirit will pick up on anything I should look out for or avoid or should be concerned about. Nothing, lovey. I think you should just go and enjoy yourself and have a beautiful time and stop worrying about things that are not even going to happen, okay? So when we manifest things that we don't want, and I'm saying manifest things that we don't want, because you don't want it, but you're manifesting it. So don't think like that. You're going to have 10 beautiful days of a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. So go and enjoy yourself. You know, I can't stress that enough. People want to have like you want to have a great time, but you're actually drawing in all the energy around you to have a really bad time, because you're manifesting what you don't want. You know, Spirit and the universe, they're like this. So like one hand and the other hand comes together and they kind of grab together. And then when you're saying things and you're confusing the universe because you want to have a great trip, but you're saying, I'm terrified, I'm nervous beyond measure. Like, what is that? You're going on a holiday, lovey. Just go and enjoy yourself. You're going on a holiday. I've got people that have got, that are hospitalized that can't even get out of hospital, or can't even get out of bed. So, there's nothing wrong with you. You're going on a 10-day holiday. Go and enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about the rubbish. Sorry, I'm just being really black and white because that's life. And yes, when you have everything going for you, you shouldn't have to worry about anything, lovey. So Nicole Reader, I'm in California. I can't always catch up your show because it is 3:30 a.m. where I'm at. Thanks for joining us. Can I please have a reading, needing guidance, or if you have any messages for me, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. So Nicole, thanks for joining us at this. Oh, wow. And I just want to write your name down, Nicole, before you fall asleep. Radar. So what do we get for Nicole? Look, I don't know why. I wrote down travel for Hillary because that's what we just read, travel. But I also get travel for you as well. And I feel like, have you been looking or wanting to do something as an idea and you haven't quite put it to fruition, but you're too scared of people not accepting you for that idea? Or what is, because I get the light bulb. And I feel like there's a light bulb moment coming up for you with this idea, if that makes sense. There's more to it, I'm hearing. More to it. And also, do you also have someone that you can bounce this off, that you can trust, like a mother bear, or somebody that can actually, you can bounce this off that won't be negative and push it aside, if that makes sense? Because I feel like this might be a real good goer for you. I'm also seeing, are you in business, or if you're not in business, I feel like you're going to be going into something with someone else, doing something later. But I can see the rocket actually starting to lift up to take off for you. So taking off. And this is really important because this is at the start and it's already sounding really, really cool. I'm also getting 11 around you, and November, 2 and February. So between November and February, I feel like this is the time for shifting gears, okay? So definitely another level for you coming up. It sounds really, really, really bizarre. And you're probably thinking, what is she talking about? But things are coming up for you, special occasions as well. And if it's not this time, they just give me 6 months, 6 to 8 months from now. So whatever you're thinking about, you need to put it into fruition, because I feel like this is going to work. Is there something about a product or something that you have in mind, or who is that around you? Who would that be? It won't be Jewel Polo, just, I don't think so. Who else is here? Kathy Hazel, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like, Nicole, there's something that's on your mind that you need to put to fruition. And if that's an idea or whatever it is, if you don't feel confident enough yet, just pull back the reins and keep the idea to yourself, because you don't want somebody else taking it. And it's all your effort, all your thoughts. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validation, Miss Ellie?
Yep, there's one from Kathy Williams. She said, "Thank you so much, Leslie." She said, "Thank you so much, Leslie. You are 100% correct. This weather gets you down. I usually walk daily with my dogs. I am waiting to see the specialist next week, as I have issues with my neck with pinched nerves. Thank you."
There you go. Spirit. There you go. That was Kathy, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. And do we do Mary Seiko's one? The validation?
Yes.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
I can't even remember what you said there. I'm in flight. Okay. Thanks for that. All right. What else do we have here? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Jess, can you stop spamming me, please? Jess Black, good evening. Long time. Wow. My gosh, I think the last time you were on here was 1970. John Abandoned Haunted. Yes, we did a ghost investigation about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Was it 3 or 4 weeks ago now, Ellie, wasn't it? About 4 weeks ago. Easy, yeah. He says, and I just said before earlier in the show, have they got any of the video or the audio from the evening? He said, yes, we got 3 great EVPs. What's an EVP? I can't remember. One from a woman when we were upstairs saying it was me when Teresa was touched. So Teresa was standing upstairs from Abandoned and Haunted, and we were all sitting down to the left, and Teresa was standing near a cupboard, and all of a sudden she was touched and the cupboard moved as well. And the other 2 were from another woman who said yes, and validated Leslie's reading about the male passing and the children being scared, and the male also validating Leslie about him shining his shoes. Teresa will upload the recordings and send you the links. Oh wow, thank you. That's really cool. Yes, that was a really cool night. All right. Another validation. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep. So Nicole Rader said, "Thanks." She said, "There are a lot of things on my mind, but no ideas or business things. Not really sure what that could be, but thank you. Appreciate it."
Okay. Well, maybe it's coming up. Like I said, 6 to 8 months. I think is you've got that kind of concept here. Oops. But post your questions up to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10. On a live 90.5 FM, and we've done 519 live shows, and tonight is 172 live shows on a live 90.5 FM. It's a long time. So Kim Kent gave a validation. Did you get that one there, Miss Ellie? She just says, "Thank you, Leslie. This is not me, but that spirit. But thank you. I missed what was with the car. I can't remember what time it was. You'll have to go back and listen to the first part of the show." Miss Ellie, do you know what time that was for Kim Kent that I read?
30 minutes.
30 minutes, about roughly 30 minutes in Kim. Miss Ellie takes a record of all that.
30 minutes, 44 seconds to be exact.
Oh. Okay. Glennis Lacey said, "You better be careful, Ellie. John was hit last week. I think I'd like to come to the studio within the next couple of weeks." Come in there, Gladys. If anyone wants to join us in the studio, let me know. Send me a private message to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Come in the studio and see how we do this. You're welcome there, Jess. She says, "You're so kind, Leslie." Yes, good evening to Tony. I hope you're out of hospital as well. I need to come and see you this week. I was meant to see you last week. I wrote you that meal plan. Took me 2 weekends to do it, but I have it finished and I want to come see you. Georgia Verma, hi Leslie and Spirit. You said September will be change for me, but does that change mean that I will come out of this spot I am? Yes, Lovey, 100%. Definitely coming out. Look, not completely out, but I feel like that you're coming out, okay? Whoops. If you've got a question, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. That's my phone going off, I think.
Radio station, Alive 90.5, keeping you up to date with local issues and events in the hills, Parramatta and Cumberland areas.
Oh, wow.
Sitting on the couch watching online movies, sitting in your kitchen or at your office, listening to your favourite radio online. Introducing Ripple Networks, Australia's newest broadband internet provider, providing internet services to homes and businesses across Australia. Sign up today to get a 6-month discounted internet plan with no lock-in contracts. To activate internet at your home or business, go to ripplenetworks.com.au. Station sponsor.
Need more time to focus on your small business?
Made me jump too.
Business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love. Let us take care of all your software, technology, and IT needs while you dedicate your time to growing your business. From managing your online presence to streamlining your operations, trust us to make it happen. Visit aurelian-group.com today and discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
Dive into the latest news with Oz Arab Media, your premier destination for the latest events, captivating stories, and rich insights from the Arab world and Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected. Download the app or tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab Media, bridging cultures, connecting communities.
HR Images is a team of professionals.
That delay is really keeping us on the edge tonight.
We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments. We offer a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot.
Did we do the validation from Kathy Williams?
HRimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18 inch.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
HR Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor.
Looking to stay connected with the Hills Shire? Discover Hills.Sydney, your go-to digital magazine for local news, politics, events and community stories. Whether you're a local business aiming to reach a wider audience or eager to stay informed, Hills.Sydney is your platform. Advertise with us and be part of a thriving digital community. Visit www.hills.sydney today. Hills.Sydney, where community comes to life. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, and Omni Studio and iHeartRadio. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got, do you have any other validations there, Miss Ellie? Did you? Okay. What have we got here? We've got Summer Dawson, good evening. Jess Black, yes. Dexy Keen. I just saw these ladies come up. Okay. Right. And post your questions up. Don't worry about asking me. Don't worry about giving me dates or names or numbers or anything like that. We've done the Nicole Rader one, haven't we? Yes. Where are we? Tracy Ferguson Johnson. Hi from Horsham in Victoria. Can I please have a reading for guidance? Tracy Ferguson. So what do we get, Spirit? I get the number 18 around you, 9 in the month of September. I do feel like September is birthdays, anniversaries, memorials here. So significant month coming up of change as well. Look forward to the end of September. So I feel like at the end of September, it's going to be a lot more calm for you. So I just heard the calm before the storm. Before storm. What does that mean to you? Calm before the storm. Okay. What does Spirit give you that? Anyways, I'm also getting issues with my feet as well. I feel like there's an elderly lady around you. I feel like this lady had issues with concentration and the feeling of unwellness. I feel like I've unwellness, issues with my stomach and around the top section of the stomach, like heartburn, issues around the digestion and esophagus area, like all the digestion areas, digestion and esophagus. And yeah, so I feel like this lady had a heart on her sleeve, though, very, very kind, and smiley. She's showing me a big smile on her face. She's saying, I don't feel like that you've had a smile on your face, Tracy, for a long time, like a proper, real good belly laugh, like a no belly laughs I'm hearing. And yeah, and is it you or this elderly lady? I feel like this lady's a mother figure from either your side. No, I feel like this is your side, because this lady's saying to me, "I'm the one with the peculiar laugh," like yeah, like a really quite unusual laugh. And what's the number 23 to you? 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May as well. So you've got 18, 9 or September. You've got the 23, the 5 or May. And I did feel like that May was quite significant for you as well. And, as much as things might seem upside down, so May was literally just around the corner, but it was 3 months ago. That's how fast time is going, okay? So I do feel like that May was a significant month, and it was a fair bit of trauma. Yeah, and have you had issues with your throat or someone around you swallowing? Because I feel like this might be this lady, this past lady, that because the digestion and the esophagus, I feel like everything was really, really dry inside the body, like really, really dehydrated. They're showing me the face all like all stuck in, all sunken in. And I'm just wondering, I feel like this might have been a cancer, or I just heard either liver cancer, it was some organ. And they're just saying to me, liver cancer, because I can see how they look like they're kind of a yellowy color, yellow skin. Or jointus, I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, but this is definitely someone that's actually passed on, but they've been really, really scrawny, all the bones, or even anorexic or something like that before they passed on. It was very, very, I don't know why they're showing me this. It looks like they're, really, really dehydrated. But I'll leave that there. I don't even know if this is you. I actually feel like this might be around someone else there. Ree Scott, Susan McDonald, Lorraine McBeth, somewhere around there. Summer Dawson, Fiona Grayling. Where those people are around you there, this energy is really strong. She had a heart on her sleeve, this lady. I'm hearing Valerie for some reason. The name Valerie or Val, people used to, she's saying cut it short. Valerie, something like that. But I'll leave it there. Thank you. And yeah, any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Not yet.
Okay, what's Glennis Lacey talking about? She said they were bread boxes made into shelves. What's that about?
That was when the shelf moved next.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. I couldn't see that in the dark that night. It was really bizarre. I could just barely see Teresa where I was. Karen Mears, can you tell me what Spirit says about how universe perceives humanly impatience? I feel like I'm getting impatient about And she's got in brackets re and then out of brackets uniting physical with the person whose love I feel is here. The effect till now is just, thanks if there might be an answer different than the average that's found on social media. I'm not sure of the question there, Lovey. So what is the question? Can you tell me what Spirit says about how the universe perceives humanly impatience? That's a really bizarre question. I'm not sure. I don't even understand the question properly. Does the universe perceive humanly impatience? Well, I don't think anybody likes to be impatient, but there's a lot of people out there that are impatient. Is that what she means, Ellie? Do you know? Can you decipher that one? You don't know what that one is? Maybe she can write a little bit easier for me because sometimes I don't have a brain like that. Marge, I think you've asked me this before a few weeks ago. I remember this one. It would have been at least 5 or 6 weeks ago. You asked me this and we said yes. You said, will my son Oscar get his first choice college course with the Norton scholarship? I do feel like he's going to get a scholarship 100%. Okay. Right, so Teresa Lau, Lau, good evening. Just writing your name down. She said, Lesley, I have not been able to attract a new tenant for my property so far. That's the problem because you keep saying, I have not been able to attract. You need to say, I can't wait till the tenant comes on board next week and signs up, or I can't wait for this. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to the tenant signing up next week. You don't say anything to the universe. I have not been able to attract a new tenant for my property so far. You say that's one sentence all the time, and that's what you're going to continuously get until you change your mindset. You need to jump off there, Teresa, and go to YouTube, watch the Secret Full movie, because the Secret Full movie talks about all the laws of attraction. So when you're saying things and you're not putting out there to the universe of exactly what you want, and you want to feel what you want, then the universe is only going to deliver what you don't want. Okay, because that's how spirit and the universe work. If you don't believe me, ask them to show you a parking spot from the parking angels, and the parking angels will get you a parking spot as well. Anytime you go to the shops. I can't tell you how many people come to me and tell me about the parking angels that they've just said, oh, Lesley, you're not going to believe this. I said, what's that? Oh, I tested out the parking angels, and yeah, and you got a parking spot, didn't you? They go, yeah. And I go, well, I told you it was going to work, because they're waiting there to serve. So look up the Secret Full movie and go from there, Teresa, because I do feel like this is going to get rented only when you change your mindset, because you're actually putting that negative vibe and that negative energy into the universe, and then the universe is listening to all the things that you don't want and you want, because it's confused. It's like the universe is here. I said it before earlier, and you've got spirit here, and they got to align. If you're not saying the right thing, they miss each other and they go all over the place and they can't connect. So you have to say things that are actually going to make the universe and your spirit connect. Georgia Verma, thank you. Does that mean I have a bit more learning to do? Yes, I really want to know which month I will be my normal self again. That's up to you, Lovey. I don't understand the questions. I can't tell you when you're going to be normal. You need to work on that yourself. The one thing that I always stress on this show is that no one's here in this world to make people happy. You have to do things for yourself. But that I don't know when you're going to feel normal. That's purely up to you. 100% that's up to you. Mitchula Sash says, hi there. What are JC's intentions? Does he want to reunite our marriage? Any timeline? Thank you. Yes, I always I don't really ever like doing the relationship ones. I don't know why. I just don't like doing them. But when I always say this, when I did Psychic TV many years ago, I'm still on it. I said to Spirit, don't give me any relationship people that come on the phones, and sure as ever I get about 5 in a row, and we're like, great. Okay, so what do we got here? So I think it's best to go and have a look on my page as well there, Mitchella, because there's a thing about relationships I only just posted up last week. You can go and have a look at that. I think that's important for you, because whilst you're sitting there waiting for somebody to come along and sweep you off your feet, which you should never be doing that, and to reunite the marriage and things like that, you know, it's purely a respect thing here, I think. And I know people, you know, when I do psychic TV, I had a call long time ago, and during one of these 5, and the lady, as much as I tried my best to pull in spirit, she was paying for the call, and I was trying to pull in spirit as much as I could, to be as gentle as I could to her, to tell her what was going on in the relationship. There was no way I was going to get through her head to understand what I was saying, and that's what I feel here. I just feel like that not you there, Mitchella, but some people, when they're in a relationship, they want a reading from a psychic, or a real psychic like me, and sure as ever they don't want to listen to what we have to say, so I have to just kind of push myself away from that. And yeah, as much as it hurts, time will tell. That's what I'm hearing for you, Mitchella. And if these relationships are not working out, there's definitely something wrong there, because, you know, you're not a bad person. And I'll leave that there. Yes, John Carter, he says, Lesley, you have a thick hoodie on tonight. Yes, I do. And and I've got another jumper and another, I got 2 other pieces of clothing underneath, because it was absolutely freezing outside here. He says it's been hot. It's a hot summer in Ohio over there. Wow. What's the temperature over there, I wonder? So good evening to Rosa Romeo. Good evening. Yes, and I'm actually starting to get hot myself, so I'm just going through the live here. If you got a question, then post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Jennifer Thompson, good evening. It's been a while. A lot has happened, and my son was in a roll car accident. I truly feel like it was his stepdad and grandma protecting him that saved him from the situation being way worse. Was wondering if Spirit has any messages or encouraging words for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes, well, that's pretty cool. I think Spirit's answered everything for you, to be honest. You know, it's like he's dodged a bullet. And yeah, it's amazing how even one of my psychic friends many years ago, you just reminded me, Jennifer, she was in a car accident. I think this was her, and she said that all she felt was her grandparents' arms, like the wings come around, and the car was, you know, spinning out and roller coasting down the street. And sure as ever, she came out of it not with one scratch on her. And that's what I feel with your son. I feel like that there was, you're right, I feel like that there was protection in every angle there. Did you actually have that sense about it as well? I just heard Spirit say that you had an inkling of what happened before you even knew. Did you have that fear of an accident? Because I feel like you've got the knowing as well. And yeah, was this a white vehicle? Was there a white vehicle involved? I know that sounds general, but I feel like it was a white vehicle. Was this like a they're showing me like a ute, or what do they call them they call them a I don't know what they call them in the States, the utes kind of thing. I don't know what they're called. They call them a different name other than a ute. Something back. What is it?
A flat pack?
Flat back?
Or whatever?
Is it? What is it? Something like that. Yeah, they use a different name in the States, and yeah, I feel like this was this baldy tires or something when it spun out and flipped. Was there baldy tires, or what was with the tires, or something like that? Was their steering chain broken? Was something? I'm not a mechanic, but was there the steering? Something happened with the steering, because I can see the steering going round and round and round. Yeah, that was very, very scary. I don't feel like your son is ever going to forget that, and yeah, he's never going to forget that. That was a life lesson for him, a huge life lesson for him, and it's a good life lesson if you look at it from the other side of of the trauma that it caused, but it's flipped it over, because I feel like this was a warning for him. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Yes, they're having a conversation on the other side. I'm just trying to read. Yes, it sure is love. Spring starts. Yes, the 1st of September is when spring starts. Thank you, Michelle Coburn. What else have we got here? Andy Dan said, thank you. Thought that could have been my auntie. Thank you. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep, so there's a validation from Tracy Ferguson. She said, I have quite a few family members passed from cancer, being prostate, stomach, breast, etc. But the only once that was yellow and face sunken was my dad, who passed from a stroke. But we suspected he had cancer.
Definitely had something, because I didn't feel well when I was reading about that.
May was separated from partner of 40 years and moved out. I have one foot with a bit of numbness in 3 toes and the side of the leg from nerve damage from a disc prolapse with a bone stuck in the S1 nerve. I am the one dehydrated and definitely need to drink more. Val was the lady across the road where I grew up, and her daughter married my brother and passed from stomach cancer. Thank you. Oh, well, there you go. There's the relationship there. Wow. So there you go. There's the Valerie. Val, I heard Valerie, but then everyone calls her Val, and there's your cancer. So see how it all comes full circle. That's the same as when I do my private readings. I mean, a lot of the ladies that are on here, that's on this show right now on the live, they can validate for my private readings. There's a whole lot of information that comes out of it, and then all of a sudden, everything just starts to flow and everything just starts to link together. And sometimes I don't even know why I'm saying this. I just have to say what I get for the client, because it means something to the client. It means nothing to me at all. And then sure as ever, they say, oh my God, that relates to that. And then it all starts to link up and go together. It's very cool. Rhea Scott, did you get that one? Is that a validation? I don't have that. I'll just read it out. She said, Rhea Scott, she says, my mum passed from cancer. She went from a good size 16 to 18 to about 30 kilos. Wow. While battling cancer, her name was always shortened from Margaret to Marg. No Valerie or Val that I am aware of, but I wasn't reading for her. I was, who was I reading for before? It was Tracy Ferguson. Tracy Ferguson, that's right. Yeah, but I think I said there was some people around her. It's funny how Spirit shows you the same thing. She said, no Valerie or Val that I am aware of. Maybe she has a message for me. No. Kim Freebody, good evening. Hi, am I going to get this job that I applied for, please? I do see smiles on your face, yes. And I don't feel like you're going to be there long, though. And she goes, yes, because I feel like there's going to be 2 stepping stones before something else, Kim. Definitely coming up to something else. Because when they show me, this is a theme as well, lots of themes tonight, but when they show me somebody being successful in the role, they show me the big smile, cheesy grin smile on their face, but then they show me the stepping stones, which is the white, big white
pebbles, stepping stones that that people will be stepping on to step to the next level. So this is going to be 2 more opportunities coming up for you, and that's in the next 8 to 12 months. So look for them. They're coming up, and there's going to be more money as well. I'm seeing the money coming in as well. Really nice. And Christmas is going to be very busy for you. And this is not just because of Christmas. Christmas, busy, 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 busy. So get ready for that. That's for sure. Have you been doing something around the home that you need? Like, have you been sorting out some stuff at home or clearing out some documents or something like that? And you come across something like a letter or some notes? Because I just see you looking either in plastic bags or, you've gone through the cupboard and you find a plastic bag and you're pulling out notes or something, or someone's notes or information. But there's documents in there. There's some important documents or notes or a letter, diary maybe. Keep your eye open for that as well, because I just see it in the cupboard. This is an old-fashioned cupboard, a very old-fashioned cupboard. The brown doors with the knobs that are engraved into the wood, so they just pull the knob, if that makes sense. But it looks like a very old-fashioned cupboard. Michelle Coburn said the parking angels are amazing. They must be working for Miss Michelle. Who else have we got here? Thank you. Yes, you must try the parking angels if you already haven't done that. It's really cool. You'll start to say, oh my God, Spirit's listening to me. And I'll go, yes, I've been trying to tell you that the whole time. Okay. If you've got a question, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. For all the people that are on the other platforms, jump over to this page, the main page. This is where I see you everything. And then Ellie will try and guide you across over to this side. So Teresa Lau, no, I don't want to attract any negativity. Of course not. I will put out more positivity out to the universe to attract a great tenant. Yes. So when you talk to your agent, or if you're doing it by yourself, this is what I said to my agent. I said, whatever you do, do not put anybody in that property of mine that you would not put in your own property. That's how I asked her. And sure as ever, my agent has been amazing, absolutely brilliant. So Zach Ali, did we get that? What's that? Is that
That's not a
okay. Right, let's keep going. The Secret Full movie is now a prerequisite for your shows, I think, Leslie. Have you watched it, Glennis Lacey? I want to know if you've watched it. That got it, didn't it? We must remember our manners too, please, she says. Yes, 100%. See, people think that, a lot of my long-term followers here will keep you in line on the live, that's for sure. But a lot of people think that they come on the show and they said, oh, give me a reading. And then my spirit gets his back up and says, I don't think so. Because when you're not either grateful or you're not asking for something with a please or a thank you, it's kind of very disrespectful to the person that you're asking, because it's kind of like you're expecting something without being grateful for it even coming back. So that's why I always say that when people do that, then that's why their life is so difficult, because they're not grateful for having someone help them or having someone do something, if that makes sense. So Karen Mesh says, yes, that's what I mean. There's been no time in the universe yet. They see our impatience. Okay. I know and feel the energy I want being here, and I'm grateful for that. Just, is the universe laughing about it? No, I don't think so. What's needed more from me to attract it? You need to talk to spirit, your own spirit. Thought I worked hard to change myself. You don't need to change yourself, lovey. I don't feel that everybody's got their own individuality and personality. I don't feel like that anybody needs to change themselves unless they're hurting other people, unless they're doing the wrong thing. That's different. But when you're not doing the wrong thing and you're trying hard to change yourself, why do you feel like you need to change yourself? I don't feel like anybody needs to change themselves. People have all different types of personalities. That's what makes the world go round. So what's up with the impatience? I hope this explains the question. I still don't understand why you're asking about impatience for. I don't get it. The universe doesn't laugh at people. I don't believe that. I don't think any psychic would tell you that. The universe is there to align, as the way I see it. This is my opinion, not spirit, not anything else. But the way I see it is how the universe and spirit align together is that they have to be in the same format. So, for example, I can't say to out loud or in my head, I can't say things like, I can't afford this, but I want to buy something, but I can't afford it. I'll just get by to the end of the week, but I want more money. Does that make sense to anybody? No, because that's very confusing what I just said. So when you want something, you must say what you want and how you want it, when you want it, by what time you want it, all the detail of how you want something. I want this black dress, but I want to make sure that the black dress is knee high. It has a V-neck. It has long sleeves. It's made out of satin material, and it's a size 12. I don't want it to be anything else. So the universe will scramble together and spirit will scramble together, and all of a sudden they'll align, and then one day you'll be walking in the shopping center to go and buy some groceries. You'll walk past the dress shop, and sure as ever, there's your dress there. Exactly how you said it, exactly how you wanted it. And if you don't believe me, you need to try that because it does work. And yeah, so I still don't understand what you mean about the universe laughing about it, that it doesn't laugh. It's there to deliver. It's there to deliver what you want. So the universe and spirit only know one word, which is yes. And yes, you're going to be poor if you continue to say, I can't afford this. Yes, you're going to be having issues with health if you continue to say, I can't get better. I can't get my head around this. I'm that, whatever with your health. Examples. You know, there's hundreds of thousands of examples, guys. But when you say things, if you want to attract more money, how can I afford this? When I get that money coming in next week or the week after, and write a date down and how much you want. You know, Jim Carrey, the famous actor, when he was a struggling actor, when he was a lot younger in his initial career, he actually wrote a bank check to himself for $10 million, and he signed it and he put that into his wallet. And his first ever check from being a famous actor was a $10 million check. So there you go. How cool is that? So, but yes, we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
5. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy,
oh, my jacket there, my big one.
At hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is
I swear I have issues with my hair when I come in here.
which is why partnering with a
It all sticks up and all pops out. It's because it wants to go curly because of the rain.
Welcome to SunPlus, where finance is made easy for you. We're a team of local experts dedicated and passionate about helping homeowners, aspiring investors, and first home buyers on their ventures. With vast experience and a commitment to service, we ensure a stress-free process so you don't feel nervous. Don't delay your financial decisions and visit our website, sunplus.com.au today. SunPlus is here to assist in every way.
Pickup truck, that's it. Thank you, Jill Polglaze. That's the name of it, pickup truck.
Station sponsor.
If you are looking for a different type of podcast, be sure to check out the
Yeah, they call the Utes the pickup truck. Thanks, Jill Polglaze. Pickup truck. Thank you, John from Abandoned and Haunted. Everyone's telling me that now.
Globally on Spotify, and we have listeners tuning in from over 53 countries. Make sure to check out the Mind Positivo podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. Station sponsor.
Hi there.
Hi,
Yeah, 100% there.
I'm Jack. What's your name?
I'm Sam.
Ah, Sam. Nice. Where you from?
Oh, I'm from.
Blacktown. Blacktown. Woo!
Oh, Ellie.
Blacktown.
It's trauma, though.
Woo! Blacktown City, we love you.
Oh,
Blacktown. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Don't think I've ever been.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your
SC
town,
Timbers
your
Castle
team.
Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring.
Well, thank you,
SC
Miss
Timbers
Dixie.
Supply, install, and guarantee solid
She
timber,
said,
engineered, laminate, and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds, and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like
Thank you.
Boral, Preference, and Quickstep. Call 9894 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And we're back to our last part of the show tonight. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10. I try to do the Sunday night, but it's impossible lately. Just everything is too much for me to do. I can only spread myself so much thin. Zarek Insanelli. Hi, Lesley. Great to see you. I would love to know if there are any messages of advice, guidance, or revelation from my mother in spirit. I have not been feeling well. Seems like time is moving so fast. Yes, it is. As I try to shut down the ruminations of the past, Mum's passing and forward and moving forward alone. Grateful for your energy and time. Wow. Yes. Okay. What do we get for Zarek? As soon as I started saying your name there, Zarek, I felt like there was what do you call it? Like either saliva or some. Yeah, I feel like this was just saliva running down my face. Who was wiping her lips? Because I can see somebody wiping her lips. Was that you there, Lovey, when she was passing? I'm also getting the anxiety for you as well. This has been, I know that, it's not every day that everybody suffers a grieving, but I feel like this has been more than one grieving for you in a short period of time. More than one grieving I'm hearing. I'm also getting 14 around you, 5 in the month of May as well. They're also showing me the legs. Was Mum's legs, did anyone have diabetes around you or her, or what's with the legs and the diabetes here? I just heard diabetes. Did she have issues with her lips or swollen lips or the tongue being swollen? Or lips as well? Because I just saw the lips being really swollen and it was hard to talk. I'm also getting 11 around you as well, November and February, and number 2. So yeah, as much as this has been very traumatic for you, I do feel like that there's times where you say, she did her best, you did your best, if that makes sense to you. Was there some form of what's called like lace or something like that, like white lace that she did? Did she crochet things? Or so why am I getting white lace or crochet? I don't even know how to spell crochet. CROCHET, I think it is. Crochet. Did she crochet things or something with white lace or something like, it looked quite filigree, if that makes sense. It was very pretty. Was that over the top of the coffin, or what was over the top of the coffin? She showed me over the top of the coffin, and it looks like I'm hearing mahogany or something like that. I just feel really sick in the stomach now. Very unwell in the stomach. Yeah. Could this lady not breathe properly as well? And I'm not talking about for the end of it, but this was during this process. Breathing was an issue as well. And so just going back to the coffin or over the top of the coffin, and was there like a white lace with white flowers on top with a couple of pink, was there, or pink or red? It looks like a two-tone. Pink and red. And the lace. She keeps showing me the lace. Did she crochet, or what was with the lace? What was that there? She's did she also have a lazy eye or something with the eye? So was there something with one eye that was not right, or who's that? Eye not right. I'm getting a lot of anxiety for you. Do you talk out loud to her as well? Because she just said to keep it up. And do you also have, what was that, Ellie? Oh, the computer. Do you also have the jewelry or something in the top drawer of hers? Did you find something in the top drawer of hers when you were going through everything? It's the top drawer. What is in the top drawer? Because she keeps showing me the hand. Someone's gone in there and taken something, and it's not. I don't feel like this is you, and this is a pale skin. Top drawer. Did they take money, or did they take something of hers? She's showing me, and I feel like this is a thief. Not someone that you don't know. Was there somebody else that took some property or took something of hers that was meant to be left there or given to someone else? Or what was the story about either jewelry or something, or money or something valuable in top drawers? Did you find little notes here and there as well? Like little notes, something about notes here and there? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Mum's always with you, lovey. So as much as you're grieving, and I get it, she's loving the conversation or the talking out loud. She says she knows that you're in your head more than you talk out, if that makes sense to you. But she's there for you all the time, and call on her. Ask her to show you signs. Ask her to show you signs. Like if you look at a number plate, it might have the number plate initials on somewhere. One of my friend was telling me a while back, this is going back a while, that when somebody had passed over, the name, I think it was a Justin name, or Justin, who's Justin to you anyway, by the way, a Justin name. And apparently the person that had passed away name was Justin. And when anytime this person felt sad, he'd always have somebody that would remind him of the other friend, his other mate, like the Justin mate. So he'd have a friend by the name of Justin, but then another person walked up to him and asked him for, do you have a light for a cigarette? And he goes, no. He goes, oh, my name is Justin. Do you have a light for a cigarette? And he's just like looking at him in shock, because he didn't realize, but every time he hears that voice, that was a sign from his mate to say hi to him. Turns around and then he looks back again, and then the guy was gone. No one disappeared. No one there. So work that one out, guys. It's pretty freaky. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? Not yet. Alrighty. So we're coming into the last part of the show. Yes, good girl there, Gladys Lay. She said, yes, I've watched the Secret Full movie a couple of times, but I think I'm due to watch it again by your comment then. Yes, same, me too. I've got to do that as well. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. What's that? Oh, you're looking, I was just looking at me to tell me there was something else there. So let's keep going. If I've missed your question, then post it up again. Yes, 100%. Better to be your unique self as you are. 100%. Everybody has their own little personality, Carly Patterson, she said, one end of your home is darker and much older than the front end of the house. That's where I've noticed a shadow in the shape of a human. Ooh, I don't like going in one bedroom in particular. Carly Patterson, yes. So one of my teens and I walked around the house opening windows and chanting, hippity hoppity, get off my property. I love it. That's a good one. I remember you saying that, actually. That's really funny. I love it. That's the best. Yes, you just got to get rid of them. They're not pets. Okay. Right, what are we doing here, John? What do you call it? What do you call what? What was that John Carter talking about earlier? Do you know? Oh, okay. Georgia Verma, she said, you basically answered my question through someone else. Okay, thank you. I think the key to all this is staying positive. Thanks for your time. 100% Lovey. If you have, they call it limiting beliefs. So limiting beliefs is so detrimental to people, because what it does is that you're asking the universe to bring money into your world, but then you have a limiting belief saying, I can't afford this. So you're putting it out to the universe. That's just an example for, you know what I mean, Georgia? So, and we need to make sure that we're saying things that we want, not what we don't want. As soon as we start having that limiting beliefs and that negative connotations towards what we want, it's never going to work, guys. It doesn't. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Okay. Yeah, Rhea Scott said you then need to believe it. You can't say it and then not believe it. 100%. And you also need to be patient and let it happen. So that's 100% there, Rhea, because when you ask, they say you ask, believe, let it go, and receive. That's the 4 main keys to manifesting. She says, and let it happen. Last week I said I selected my powerfully numbers that I will win this week. I won $78. Go figure. I win every single week. I just need to add an extra few more digits on the end of it. Instead of, having 63 cents, I'd love to have 63 million, of course, but never mind. 63 cents is better than nothing. I actually played the Mega Millions the other week there, Ellie. You'll laugh. It was 674,000 to win. And I thought, imagine if I won 674 million. And turns out I only win about 54 cents. I'm thinking, that's really great. Thank you. But at least I won. I can say I won, She said, today I went to play a charity bingo and said I will win today. And as I paid for my tickets, I won $10 voucher. That's cool. I've read the book, The Secret. I've watched the movie, and I've watched so many YouTube videos on the laws of attraction, and read a few other books as well. She said, look out for Ask and It. Great. What's that one there? Esther. Oh yes, I know Esther and Jerry Hicks. That's cool. 100%. There's also Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He was amazing, and that's going right back to 1940s, blah blah blah. And then you've also got Wayne Dwyer on YouTube. You've got and I think he recently passed away, Bob Proctor. He's amazing. Look at all those people's stuff. It's just incredible. Rhonda Byrne from The Secret. She's amazing. Gosh, okay. Just moving forward here. We won't be long. We're going to be just saying good evening. Thank you very much for your time and effort to understand what I mean and the guidance. You're welcome there, Karen, Ms. But anyways, we might leave it there. There's not many more questions. Oh, hang on. Andrea Turner, I wrote a memoir and it was healing. Wonder what my ancestors think of it, please. Memoirs are amazing. They always know what's going on around you. Yes, John Carter, pickup truck. Yes, it's going back from before. She's Hillary Goldwyn. She said, thanks for everything, Lesley, for my reading. And you are probably right. I need to go there with a positive attitude from my uncle, 100%, instead of worrying about how I'm feeling. So when you go there worrying about how your uncle is and if he's going to be alive when you get there or he's going to die when you get there, you're just manifesting what's going to happen, lovey. You need to go there and say, it's going to be amazing. He's going to be really, really healthy, and plant that seed with the universe for it all to be beautiful before you get there. She said, just what I needed to hear, I think. Yeah, 100%. Because you actually, I had one mum on a reading. This is going back a long time ago. You just reminded me. And her son was having surgery. I don't know what type of surgery it was now. And sure as ever, she was virtually in panic mode. accidentally manifesting her son's death on that operating theatre. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what are you doing? I said, stop manifesting your son to, not come out of that theatre. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, because you're actually planting the seed with the universe for him not to come out, and it's going to be your fault. So stop. And that just kind of pulled her back on a track. So you need to think that they're going to be fine and stop manifesting all the bad stuff and the fear and putting that fear into the universe and spirit, because it's going to deliver it. It's going to deliver everything that you don't want. Onyx Taylor says, haha, I told myself I was buying a winning ticket on Saturday. When I scanned it, I said to my son, I'm just about to scan my winning ticket. And guess what? I won a whole $9.20. Well done. Oh, I love it. I love it. See how it works? And because people don't believe it, you've actually got to try it. Look, I never used to believe this stuff before, and now I just go, yeah, well, after watching The Secret, I can't believe how everything comes true. Hillary, she says, oh my God, I think that's how I've been since I found out 3 weeks ago. You're right, mate. She said, thank you. Yeah, 100% there, Hillary. 100%. If you keep planting the seed with the universe, telling the universe that you're worried about someone passing over, what's going to happen? You're definitely pushing them further to that grave. So Onyx Taylor, just wondering if there is any guidance from loved ones who've passed. Now I'm actually gonna finish up tonight, and good night, everybody. We'll see you next week on Alive 90.5 FM. Good night. Bye. Oh. Hang on, Ellie.